It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. Next on Madden Football.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, and both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Little play action here with McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. A big play for Minnesota. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They look to run with Jones. What a move! He's in! Touchdown, Minnesota. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first, and now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He'll start at the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback out of Ole Miss.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Jaxson.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On fourth down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
On the handoff, Jones. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll put Addison in motion. On 3rd down, here's Jones. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Giants offense ready for their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, faking the give. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Slayton is the man in motion. Now a run on 1st down. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So after 1, it's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Slayton is the man in motion. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Graham Gano now following the field goal. Back to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Moore going in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Here's Ryan Wright now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. Here's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Oh, Addison all alone. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On play action, here's McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To the air once more is McCarthy. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing again is McCarthy. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That one into the hands of Jefferson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Gray gonna return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J. He is dangerous when a play breaks down, A pickup of 18.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. There's Jefferson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That is caught to the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Vikings extend to a 24-3 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10. Back to throw. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
And he's going to be taken down.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Slayton is the man in motion. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with Jones. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. In motion, it's Robinson. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Now, faking the give. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
Oh, a loose football. The Vikings have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The home team's offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. In motion, it's Jefferson. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They run it once more with Jones. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. This one brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On the give, it's Jones. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Now Jones. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Moore going in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So a win here for the Vikings. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.